Ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome to Fabricio Andrade, the champ. Great to see you. You're over there in Brazil. It's been a while since we caught up. I read that you had an injury going into that Haggerty fight. You went for it with him. What's the health going with you? How's the health going with you right now? How are you feeling? Are you looking towards your next fight?
Yeah, so after I broke my hand on the Lineker fight, right, I went to physio and my hand was good, but I started to feel like a bit of some like pain down the neck. I thought was like it was going to go away with the physio. And I went to doctors in Thailand, check everything, and nobody thought anything was wrong. And so I kept doing the physio, and then one offered me the fight against Pechanong. And then I say, okay, I'm feeling good. Then I took the fight, but as the fight got, I changed opponent. Then the fight got postponed, and then I because I lost muscle on my left arm. Um, Something happened because I didn't know that I had a hernia on my neck, and because the muscle got weak, then I start to feel a lot of pain in the neck, and because the fight got postponed, it got worse because I wasn't doing physiotherapy. I wasn't doing like a lot of strength training, but I had no idea that I had the problem. So I thought it was just muscle. So 3 weeks before the fight, I couldn't lift my arm. It was really bad. Then I went to a clinic, and then I got a anti-inflammation injection, and then I stopped training and just wait for the fight. I didn't want to pull out of the fight. That didn't come to my mind because I wanted the fight, but it kind of like affected me. Going to the fight, I knew I wasn't 100%, but it was my decision. To take the fight, so it is what it is now. After the fight, then I came to Brazil. Then I went to see a doctor. Then I found out that I got a hernia on my neck, and then it was affecting like my arm, my shoulder. I was losing a strength on my left arm. I was losing a muscle. So now I'm treating it and doing a lot of physiotherapy and waiting to go back like to feel strong again. Then I'm gonna go back to fighting.
Do you have any regrets? Do you regret making that decision to take the fight? If you could go back, do you think it would have been a good idea to rest and recover?
Yes, of course. Like if you are not feeling 100%, like it doesn't make sense to take the fight. But after I win the belt, I was kind of like I was always the guy looking for something, looking to get something, and then I get the belt, then I'm like, oh, now where to go. And when I see the opportunity to get another belt, then I say, oh, now is something that I can get. So that's why I took the fight in, and I didn't want to pull out of the fight. I didn't want to like stay out of fighting, but it would be a smart decision to, because the fight was postponed. On the start of the camp, I was finished strong, but as the camp goes through, then when I start to feel like worse and worse, I start to feel a lot of pain. But if I go back, like it would be a smart decision to postpone the fight, take care of the injury, then get the fight, because I believe I'm 100% sure that the fight would be very, very different.
Do you and Haggerty have unfinished business? He wrote on your Instagram, "I'm next in line," and basically he feels that you guys had a deal, that he gave you a shot, and now you need to give him a shot. How do you feel about that?
Man, I have no problem with that. I never turn anybody down. If he wants it and one championship wants to make the fight, of course, I never said no to a fight. I was the guy who uh trying to get a challenge, But right now, I need to feel strong again, I got a lot of people calling me out. I got Haggerty, I got John Lineker, I got Kwon. Everybody is calling me out right now, But as soon as I'm strong and I'm healthy again, I'm gonna call one championship and I'm gonna tell to line them up, because I want to knock them all out. And Haggerty is one of the most that I want to knock out right now.
He's fighting a training partner, right? Felipe Lobo. So how's that one gonna go?
It's gonna be an interesting fight, I think he's looking down to Lobo, but Lobo has been a guy who has been fighting the top guys for a long time. He's living in Thailand for a long time, fighting a lot of Muay Thai, and he's very smart. He's smart, he's strong, and he's hungry. He want to be a world champion. He got his first shot against Nongo. It didn't go his way. Now he got another shot. He's training hard. He's prepared, and I think Haggerty is underestimating him, so we could see a very good upset there.
Where do you see Lobo better than Haggerty, or where do you see him giving problems?
I think Lobo fights very well against aggressive guys, because he's have a different way to look the fight, So I think like we see against Samapet, even though Samapet catch him and he got a knockdown, but when he see the opportunity, he was able to knock him out. So I think if Haggerty get too confident going forward, I think Lobo can find an opening and knock him out. And he got a lot of power, He's a big bantamweight. He's very strong physically, so he got a lot of power. He can knock somebody out for sure.
You said everybody's you got the target on your back, right? These guys are lining up to fight you. Let's start with Kwon 1-ill. I noticed that before the fight, you said if he wins, he could be the guy, and he got a really good finish. So is he the natural contender now, Kwon 1-ill, for you?
Yeah, I mean, he come from good wins, I think it's between him and Lineker, but I fought Lineker 2 times in a row, back to back. So if we go back now, it's gonna be three MMA fights that I only fight against him. So Kwon definitely could be the next contender for the belt, and he got good wins. He finished two good opponents, and yeah, he's calling me out a lot.
Some people would argue that it shouldn't be him because you already finished him very convincingly not so long ago. Do you think he's a different guy now, a different fighter?
I think every time when you lose, you kind of see more things that you could have improved. So I see that he improved a lot on his grappling, especially on his last fight. He was able to take the Mongolia down, ground pound him against Artem as well. Even though Artem was trying to get him down, he was able to defend very well and stand up. So I'll see a lot of improvements on him. But I'm sure if we fight again, I'm gonna knock him out again.
Now tell me about your teammate. I know you guys don't really hang out, but he's Tiger Muay Thai, Artem Belakh. He went pretty viral for his knockout. What about him? Has he done enough to get the title shot, or does he need one more? And is there any issue for you fighting a Tiger guy?
No, there's no issues on that. Tiger has been a gym that people come and go all the time. We got a lot of different fighters. We never trained together, but I don't think he's ready yet. The guy he fought, he lost for Kwon. Kwon knocked him out, so it was very convincing that Kwon was better than him on that fight. And his last fight, he got a good win, very very impressive win, but he didn't got a top opponent, So he need one or two more wins against top opponents, then he would be a guy to fight for the title.
And you already talked about your old friend John Lineker. So you did fight him twice, but he's still one of the best in the world. So where does he stand in all of this?
I mean, he's the number one contender, you know. Nobody can deny it. You know, he beat Loman. Loman was the guy who was in the line to fight for the title. He went there. He beat Loman. He fought before Loman got a knockout on the later rounds. So nobody can deny that he's one of the contenders as well. You know, and he's probably still the toughest guy in the division to the moment. You know, nobody has beat him yet.
You saw Loman left his gym after many years. Where does he stand in your opinion? Are you bound to fight him one day? You've been talked to fight him for a long time now. I know he lost to Lineker. I guess he just needs to come back now, right?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people leaving his gym. You know, we got a lot of fighters in one championship who was in Team Lakai, and now they all leaving. There's some reason for that. I don't know what is happening, but they probably trying to improve more. You know, but for him now, he needs to go back there and get a wins as well. You know, get wins against good guys. You know, of course, Lineker is strong guy, you know, it's hard to beat Lineker. So he got a hard fight. He lost decision. It wasn't like he got knocked out or anything. So I think he just need to keep improving and go back, get a good win, and he could be a contender as well.
You're the champion, so can you help us kind of play matchmaker? What do you want to see? If it's up to you, do we put Belakh and Loman like Kwon versus you? What would you like to see in the next 3, 6 months?
I think I would like to fight as soon as I'm healthy, I want to fight more. You know, I've been like after I broke my hand, I had a very long layout, and now I'm injured again. So it's been very tough for me to stay active. But now I'm fully focused, like and get a good recover and get my body like ready to fight. And as soon as I'm ready to fight, I want to fight like often, you know. So I would like to. I don't want to match them all out, you know. I don't want to match them with anybody. I want to fight all of them, you know. I would like to fight Kwon, knock him out, then go to Lineker again, knock him out, and then we go to Haggerty, you know. We go to kickboxing again. I would like to get the fight back, you know. I don't think I was 100% for the fight, and I would like to get a rematch, you know. Loss is hard for me. I don't like to get lost, so I wanna get that fight back as well.
Uh, are you looking up or down? Are you fully focused on bantamweight, or where does the other divisions uh where do they place in your mind? Are they something that is on your mind in terms of your goals, or is it just bantamweight for you?
You know, right now my weight is kind of like low, you know. I'm not getting like very heavy. Before I was constantly like thinking about moving up weight, but my weight kind of like got stuck now. So I don't think right now would be a smart move to go up. Of course, in the future I might get bigger, you know, because like yes, I could go down, but go down is like it's very hard, you know. Like, you gotta like do a lot of healthy, you know, you gotta be worried about your weight all the time. So I think go down is possible, but it's gonna be a lot of pressure, a lot of like stress to go down. But I would like go up, I think is more interesting for me, you know. Go up, you just gotta get stronger, you know. So yeah, like it's possible for me to go either down or up weight. It depends like how my weight is gonna be in the next couple years, you know. But right now I'm gonna stay focused in bantamweight.
I saw I think it was Demetrius Johnson talking about you with Joe Rogan, right? Joe Rogan called you a fucking beast and you're a world champion in one. I read a bit about where you came from, how it's tough for you growing up. How much does this mean to you when you've got this gold belt around your shoulder and you got the biggest podcaster in the world, maybe the best martial artist in the world, talking about you like absolutely like praising your skill set? What does this mean to you where you've gotten?
Man, it's amazing, you know, even to go back to Brazil and now One Championship is on the main TV channel. Everybody's hearing about me. All my friends from when I went back like to where I used to live, everybody know me. Everybody's like congratulating me, because they know where I come from, and like I did something that's almost impossible. Everybody's still doing the same thing they were doing, and I'm like on the TV fighting like those John Lineker. There's a very well known name in Brazil. Now Joe Rogan, Demetrius Johnson, he's been like very supportive of my career, giving me a lot of compliments. So all of these is like is amazing for me to see, and I need to stay hungry, I need to stay motivated to keep doing this stuff, because my dream is not over yet, I still got a lot of things that I want to do. But I think after I won the belt, I got a bit confused, because when you want something so bad, you keep doing everything for that, and you get that, then you forgot about everything else, Like I was just so focused on get the belt, calling everybody out, Then when I got the belt, I was like, oh, what is next, So for me now, I need to keep like seeing why I'm doing it, like be hungry and stay motivated and keep doing what I'm doing, because I still have a lot of things to do. And when I'm on my best, I believe I'm the best in the world. So I need to keep proving that and stay doing great things, like I was doing before the belt, hungry, come knocking people out, stay active, So that's my main goal now is get healthy and go back to that mood, and knock those guys out, everybody who is calling me out. I'm staying very quiet right now because I'm injured, but they all on my mind. And when I'm back, man, I want to line them up and knock them all out.
Can I have your reaction to, I have to say, for a guy whose second language is English, well, to be fair, it's the same for you. But Kwon is working on his English, and that dude can cut some nice promos. He puts the effort in and it makes a good highlight. So it's like, hey, Fabricio, what did you think of his call out? What was your response seeing that moment?
Yeah, man. Like even on our first fight, he was bringing the heat on. It was a good vibe. Like even though like we were talking a lot, but we knew like when we were ready to fight, we both wanted to fight for the title. But we kept like giving a good promotion for the fight, and now he's even more like improving his English. And he for the show, he's a good guy to fight, he brings the heat on, he talks a lot, and he's doing a good job with that, and he's winning fights, he finished guys, so yeah, that's why he's a good contender.
Do you have a response to his message?
Yeah, man, I'm gonna knock him out, just wait tight, wait a little bit, because I'm gonna be back soon and I'm gonna knock him out. Sooner or later we're gonna fight again, and when we fight, it's gonna be the same end. I'm gonna knock him out. Nothing is gonna be different.
We've got a massive card coming up this weekend. I'm excited about it. What are you most looking forward to in Japan? What have you got your eye on and why?
Man, I think everybody is with the eyes in Takeru, He's a superstar, He's one of the biggest name in kickboxing in the world, And it's his first fight in one championship, And he fighting a guy like Superlak, one he just beat Rotan, He's the kickboxing world champion, one of the best strikers in the world, and there's amazing fight. I think for me, I'm very interested to see how this fight is gonna go. Like we know that Takeru is more experienced in kickboxing, but man, Triple X is just he's tough. He hits hard. He's a hard guy. And he got a lot of experience as well. And this is the first fight for Takeru in one championship, so it's gonna be very interesting to see how this fight is gonna play.
Can you give us a prediction?
This is a hard one, you know. I believe that if it goes as the fight goes, it's a 5 rounds fight. I believe that Takeru is gonna have advantage, you know, because he got a lot of volume, and in kickboxing that's what counts a lot. You know, you keep like kicking, punching through the rounds, and he got a lot of cardio as well. Um, on one fight of Superlak, I saw that he got a bit tired against a Spanish guy. You know, he on the later rounds he was a bit tired. So I think if he didn't, if he don't correct that, if he don't know how to pace himself on the 5 rounds with kickboxing, I think Takeru could take advantage of that and go the fight by decision. I think if it goes to decision, I would say Takeru can get it, but super leg is dangerous. You know, he can knock you out. So yeah, man.
I know that there's a weight difference now, but you're a kickboxer, you're a Muay Thai fighter at heart. So when you see people like Takeru, Superlek, Rodtang, do you have to fight these guys one day, do you think?
Yeah, of course. Like it would be very like interesting thing to do. You know, I like to challenge myself, you know, so that would be an option as well. But yeah, right now I need to stay focused in MMA. You know, I already got a lot of people calling me out in MMA.
Yes, that's what it's like, right? When you're the champion. Takes some getting used to, I imagine. We're going to wrap up with the perfect striker. So out of all of the disciplines and divisions, who would you choose for punches?
Punches, probably Lineker.
Hands of stone. Elbows?
Elbows. Let me think. Super leg.
Knees?
Knees. I would pick myself.
Kicks?
Ah man, super leg would be a good one for kicks.
Pick
Can
him
we go
twice.
back now?
You can pick him twice. And uh yeah, that's we did elbows already, right? Elbows, knees, kicks. Yeah. Who's got
Let's do elbows again.
okay, elbows.
Elbows. Chai.
Nice. And who's got the best chin?
Rotan.
Yeah, everybody says that. And who has the best microphone skills?
Microphone skills. Mm, I think. 1 second, let me think. I'm a good one, but I don't want to pick myself on this one. I would say Kwon. Let's give Kwon this one.
Respect. And lastly, I don't know how many of these guys. Are you a football fan?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay. Well, you're Brazilian, so maybe I'm making an assumption. But if you had to pick a five-a-side team to play football with from everyone in one championship, who would you choose? Goalkeeper, defender, two midfielders, and a striker to play a five-a-side team with you.
Oh, from the fighters.
Yeah, from any division, any discipline. What four guys would you pick, or girls, to play in your five-a-side football team?
Four guys.
Yeah.
4 guys. I would pick Anatoly for the attack. Um, I would pick Lobo as well. He's a good soccer player.
Goalkeeper?
Goalkeeper. Who would be a good goalkeeper? What is his name? The heavyweight guy.
Roman
The
Kriklia?
kickboxing. Roman Crickland. Yeah, I would pick Roman for the goalkeeper. He's very big, you know.
And one more?
And another one. Another one. I would pick. I would pick Rotan.
Yeah, well, he just scored two goals. I don't know if you saw, but they played with Nongo and
Yeah, yeah, I saw.
yeah, he scored two, so he's a striker. So fair play.
And he plays
Fabricio,
a lot, man.
Yeah, and like Borka and Sencha, I think have local teams. They play together all the time. It's quite cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
You should get involved, man. Have an all-star team of strikers.
Yeah, for sure.
Nice one. Good to see you. Good luck with the health. Hope everything's feeling good and enjoy Brazil. See you at the next show.
Take a move in the ring. You can hit me with the words you